cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Commodores offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense set for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
The hand to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This crowd full of throats, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. Got his man down the middle. There he goes. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The give to the back. They'll knock him him down for a loss of a couple. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Doors! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to run it to the right. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th-down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on first down from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. He'll start this drive firing. Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And the Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least. Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Sprinting away. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Working that left side now. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the left. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. And the Commodores will try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it. This crowd knows To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation, picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to power it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the air, it's Vaughn. They're working that left side. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Breaks it with the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You can tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away fourth quarter.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll leave it with him. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss to the outside. Got a little space. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Runs through the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Bringing the heat. He caught it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Commodores! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Motion from the wideout. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Auburn!
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And the point after is good. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball